Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review of this leather pouch. This one's actually for the iPad 11-inch. This also works on the new Air and the 2018-2020 Pro models. And I'll also link everything else in the description where you can find this for other size devices as well. So actually Befine is a company that's been sending me a couple of their products. I have the 11-inch pouch. This one's a 13-inch, and then that's the 16-inch. They also have a bag. I have videos on these two products already, so I'll be talking about this one, and this will come in a future video. So let's get right to it. Okay, so like I said, this will be in a future video. It's actually a really nice pouch, but the reason is I don't have a 13-inch laptop, so I'll find a friend that has one that I can make a video with. So this will come later. But they're all pretty much a similar look and feel. This one's the MacBook stand laptop. This actually folds up and holds up your MacBook. I have another video on this, which will also be linked in the description. And finally, this bag here is a really nice and compact bag and briefcase. I'll also link this in the description. Okay, so like I said, Befine actually sent me this. It was really nice of them to do so. It was a product I requested them to send just so I can do a specific review on it. But I actually use it with my 11-inch iPad right here. So if you look at it from the top, you can actually kind of see it's a lot bigger than the iPad's actual form factor. I'll put the measurements right here. And I feel like at first it was a little weird because the iPad is pretty thin and I didn't really know why it needed that much extra space. But the more I used it, the more I kind of liked that extra space, because you put it in and if you just throw it in your bag and it's all the way to the edge of the iPad, it might actually hit the actual iPad itself and damage it. But now that there's extra space on these sides right here, if it does hit something, there's a lot of give to it. So it won't actually hit the iPad itself, but kind of brace the impact, which I kind of like. And another thing is the leather material is really nice feeling. I don't know too much about leather, but this is also a pretty nice material. Another thing is there's a little magnetic clasp up here that holds it pretty securely. I'm not too scared about the iPad falling out, which is also nice. So something I quickly forgot to talk about is the inside is really soft. It's almost like, not too sure what it is, but it's like a felt material. It's really soft, and I feel like it'll never really scratch your iPad. Another thing is the stitching seems really nice and professional. I've seen bad stitching on leather before, but pretty much all of their products do that. And these are all like handmade, so I really appreciate the quality of all of these. If you quickly just want to check the colors, I have 3 of them. This is like the navy blue, this one's like a black, and then this one's a type of gray. I'll try to get the color as realistic as possible, but if you're choosing between these 3 colors, these are what they look like. And another thing is I actually keep the iPad with the pencil attached to it, and it works perfectly fine. This side is a little bit more risky to drop onto because that's where it hits, but this little piece right here kind of prevents it from hitting it too hard. That did not sound so good, but it's okay. So one of the reasons I actually got a leather pouch for it instead of a proper case is actually because I like writing on the iPad on a flat surface, because I'm so used to writing on paper. That's why I wanted to get something flat to write on. But then I never really liked putting the iPad flat on a hard surface like a table. The reason why is because the iPad has a pretty big camera bump, especially the newer Pro models. And I don't really like the sound of it like scratching, and I felt like it was going to like damage the iPad in some way. That's why I got a case. But then another annoying thing is, even though the camera bump is small enough, you can still feel like the iPad's kind of bending, and I didn't really like that feeling at all either. with this pouch is like what I can do is just rest it on top of it. And a cool thing is like you don't really feel the bending anymore because it's pretty much flush with the leather. The leather near the camera bump will actually compress, and I feel a lot safer with the iPad on top of a soft material like leather than something that can scratch it like a table. Another cool thing is when I write notes. I usually have 2 pages, or I have it in split screen mode. So while I'm writing on this side and this side, sometimes I don't really like writing on the hard surface like here. Usually because of the iPad's little, I mean, it's thin enough that you don't really notice it, but there's still a drop off. But it's kind of nice to have something soft when you're writing on the right side, which I usually do because I'm right-handed, with like maybe like a textbook on the left side. So it's really nice to take notes here while resting my hand on a soft surface. And also with the camera bump issue, you don't really have to like feel the weird flex of the iPad when you're writing on a hard surface. So these are just a couple things why I liked this pouch itself. I'll put links in the description for all of these, but that's how I was using this leather pouch so far. It's a really nice pouch, and I'll show you one thing really quickly. I also have the Magic Keyboard. And you might be wondering if it does fit the iPad with the Magic Keyboard. And I've tried it, but I don't really feel like it's the best thing to do. Because it technically works, but it's not like secure. I also tried it out with the regular Smart Folio with the keyboard, the Smart Keyboard case. I'm not too sure what it's called, but that one does fit inside. This one, because of this, it doesn't really seem to want to go in there, but this is technically a case in itself, so when I do use the keyboard, I don't bring this around. So that's basically it. This was my quick review for the Befine leather sleeve. Thank you for watching. If you want more review videos like this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hopefully watch my other videos. Bye.